So just want me to introduce myself?
Yeah, that works.
I'm Claire. I can't like. I'm Claire Kespool. I don't really use my last name. Seems excessive. I also think that the first name should stand alone and say all it needs to say about the individual. I thought about changing my name. My grandfather calls me Clarence Martin. That would be a good stage name. I don't know.
Yeah, like a country singer. Clarence Martin.
Clarence Martin. I think it was his way of wanting to put a masculine twist on Claire Marie. I'm not sure, but the last name always out of the picture. Would you mind passing me that bottle?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. But no, I'm a dancer. Mostly on the poles. If that's what you want to refer to it as, pole dancing. Sounds so much more scandalous than it is. It's something I try not to think about in such a way. I guess that separation with the family name. I don't know.
How often do you work a week?
Depends on the week. Like I said, I work at this jazz bar, and so that's where I spend most of my time. But on the Sunday jazz shows, I like to dance whenever the band is warming up at 2-3 hours before the show. And it's just, I just dance, and I know I dance better than anybody else there because I'm the only one dancing. But there's just something about it. There's a calling there. But I had a history, with dancing.
Yeah. When did you start dancing?
Well, I grew up around it. My grandmother, there's so much pressure all the time. My grandmother started the Golden Girls. We all need to be Golden Girls. That was the drive. And I just think by dropping this last name and not going by it, and finding my love of performing through dance in a different means, I think I created a new identity for myself. I've run into, the Columbia famous, Gary Pinkle, and of course Coach Gates. He comes in from time to time. I wish I could say we were on a first name basis, but definitely not on the last name basis. He respects me enough to not call me by my last name. But the customers there are what are strange. The people that I get that money from. You have to put up with some crazy stuff. The typical gluten allergy or dairy free. I understand that, but people will ask for the most bizarre things. I had one person ask me last week if you won't believe this, if our chili had beans in it. Like, you can have a chili without beans. There's no such thing. We are in the Midwest, and I just smile and I say, no, our chili has beans in it. Just, it's a performance in its own. It really is. I mean, the face you have to put on when dealing with, well, they're just the most unaware people. They don't seem to know or understand what it's like to be in service industry, that's for sure. Yeah. So I I
Have you
try to
ever-
not do that as long as I can, but
Mm.
it's
Yeah.
jobs you have to get. You know, I'm really excited about this.
Mhm.
I am. It's my my debut in the acting realm, I guess you could say. This will be fun. I'm terrified. Jeffrey's just looking at me like, this is gonna be so much fun to edit. I am gonna have a blast. I did do children's theater. I did, if you can't tell.
I
Okay.
could have, yeah.
What else you got for me?